Welcome to the PAC Football Report for November 11th, 2017. I'm Joe Underko. This week, for the final time in the 2017 season, we will take a quick look back at last weekend's football action in the President's Athletic Conference, while also previewing PAC Football Rivalry Week games this Saturday. Washington and Jefferson and Case Western Reserve are each a win away from being PAC co-champions in 2017, as both remained undefeated with impressive wins. The Presidents recorded a tough 31-17 road win at Geneva, while Case jumped out early to roll past Westminster 41-10 in Cleveland. If both teams finish tied, W&J will win the PAC's automatic bid to the NCAA football playoffs, while Case will be in line for an NCAA at-large selection. In other action, Bethany earned its first win of the season, 43-34 at Grove City. Waynesburg has now won 2 in a row after winning at home 31-21 over St. Vincent. Finally, Thomas More closed its season on a high note with a 56-7 home win over Teal. Carnegie Mellon had the weekend off. PAC Offensive Player of the Week honors went to Case running back Jacob Burke, who rushed for 160 yards with 3 touchdowns versus Westminster. Defensive laurels for the second straight week went to Bethany linebacker Joseph Fiasco, who posted 13 tackles, including 2 for losses, and an interception at Grove City. Special teams recognition went to Waynesburg punter R.J. Leon, who averaged nearly 40 yards per punt and converted a key fake punt to clinch the win versus St. Vincent. Rookie of the Week went to Grove City freshman wideout Cody Gustafson, with a career-high 15 catches for 151 yards and 2 scores versus Bethany. PAC Rivalry Week games on November 11th feature 5 league matchups, while Thomas More has completed its season. The 2 games impacting the PAC title are the annual Academic Bowl between 9-0 Case Western Reserve and 7-2 Carnegie Mellon in Pittsburgh at 2 p.m., and the PAC Backyard Brawl hosted by 9-0 W&J versus 2-7 Waynesburg in Washington at 1 p.m. President head coach Mike Sirianni says W&J is only worried about its own business on Saturday.
But what's really helped, our kids' focus is the fact how well Waynesburg's played the last 2 weeks. I think Chris, obviously he was an assistant for me, and I know that he's a really good coach and he's got a bright future, but he's done a great job keeping that team focused. They're so much improved in just the last 2 weeks. I don't know what they did during that bye week of theirs, but they came off that bye week like a brand new team. And
in New Wilmington and Beaver Falls, they simply call it the game. 6-3 Westminster hosts 3-6 Geneva at Harold-Burry Stadium at 1 p.m. in the 119th meeting of one of the oldest and most storied rivalries in college football history, which dates back to 1891. For Westminster coach Scott Benzel, now in his 4th year, it didn't take long to realize how much the game means on both campuses.
I'm fortunate that I have, Coach Nicholson and Coach Fusco and Coach Huey and Coach Reniger. All those guys are around still. So they remind me how important it is from the day I got there. So it's certainly something that I have a lot of respect for, and really looking forward to getting out there and compete.
The Mercer County Cup is presented annually to the winner of this weekend's game between 3-6 Grove City and 1-8 Teal, kicking off at Alumni Stadium in Greenville at 1 p.m. It's the 104th meeting all-time between the programs, dating back to 1892, and the 34th meeting since the Cup was introduced between the rivals. Grove City head coach Andrew DiDonato has now both played and coached in the Cup rivalry against the Tomcats, and looks forward to continuing the tradition this Saturday.
So when I look at the memories you take away from this game, the game you remember the most is the last one you play in. And I know for our seniors playing for the Mercer County Cup, and one that is a rivalry game, you play for the Cup, and when you look at the Cup, there's all the history on it of previous games and previous teams. So it's one that our seniors will certainly remember forever.
The final game on the PAC slate takes place in Latrobe, as 2-7 St. Vincent hosts 1-8 Bethany at Chuck Knoll Field in what has become unofficially termed the Green Game. The Bison have won 8 of the 10 meetings against the Bearcats, including a thrilling come-from-behind 34-33 decision in West Virginia a year ago. That's all for this edition of the PAC Football Report. Please log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org anytime for the latest news, scores, statistics, and other information. You can follow us on social media via Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links are available at the PAC website. I'm Joe Underko. Thanks for listening, and for a final time in 2017, we'll see you at the stadium.